Thomas here. And as you can see, we've got up 2 more posts here on the front side of the sawmill building. And we have our big 4x6 oak beam across. Now, as you see, I still have my tractor up here. And the way that I have this tractor here, you can see the forks are protruding on this side. I've got room on this side. So if I was to drop this, it would have fallen on the forks and gone up against a post, or it would have fallen back and gone up against there without falling to the ground. It's always a good safety to have your forks up there when you're working on something like this, because that sucker right there, I don't know, that might be like almost 300 pounds. That sucker's heavy. So, whatever. I did use my leveled it off and everything. Let's look from this angle. And yes, she appears to be appealing to the eye. I don't really see any dip one way or the other, so that's good. And yeah, now I think we're ready to start putting up some more, rafters, if I had rafters. So right now, I'm out of long wood. I have a few more of these 4x6s at oak, and I'll probably use those somewhere. But for right now, yeah, I am out of wood. So my neighbor down the road says he's got a tree. We're gonna go get one of those over there. And then my dad will be up here in approximately a week or so. So when he gets up here, he's gonna bring me some more southern yellow pine, which I love, and it's nice and strong and everything. And it'll be enough wood to finish this section right here. But happy with it thus far. So the way it's gonna look, this right here is gonna mirror that side right there. So this will be the same, and that side will have the wing and the extension over there. But yeah, the building is coming together. The overall length of the building is about 36 foot long. The width between posts on the inside is 10 foot. Now, in my other buildings, I've gone wider. However, we do have a large snow load here, so I went ahead and decreased that width and have a 2 foot slope going across there. So 2 foot slope, and with that roof down there, it'll give me room to actually get up on top there, and I can use a roof rake if needed. So I'm happy with it thus far, but we still have more to go. There's definitely more to go. But the building, I'm overall excited with it, and I hope you're enjoying the series. This is gonna be video number 3. I don't know, maybe tomorrow when I go get this log from the neighbor, we'll figure out what we're gonna do with it, and yeah, maybe get some more pieces up this weekend. But it's a Friday after work. Unfortunately, we have some rain coming in tomorrow, but I think in the morning time we might be open, so we'll see. Okay folks, so one of the things I had to do before I really started doing anything else is I had to move the whole entire sawmill back. And if you see, I left it where it's pretty much even right there. So I will have the full span of the mill open for me to cut with, so that's good. The only thing that extends out is the tongue right here, and I'm probably gonna build like a little drop down right here, so even then we won't get build up and stuff there. The other thing I did is I brought the saw head all the way up. That was the only place I was questioning, will it be close? And it is close, but I don't know, I probably have 4.5 inches on the side of the radiator there, maybe even like 6. So it's hard to tell from up here, or down here rather. But I do have clearance at the highest I can be. So I'm at 36 inches up on the saw head, blades 36 inches up and everything, but I still have clearance. So happy about that. And I still have room for my tractor. So it is tighter. However, I do have room where I can still back the tractor in when not in use. And I probably have like 1.5 foot over there. And I have 8 inches right here. But that's okay, because what I'm going to do is whenever I add this extension off to the front here, this is going to be actually where the tractor's going to be stored. And it might even be stored in like this orientation right here where the forks are pointing out there. Haven't made up my mind yet, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep it the way it is right now and not bring it as far in, but have the forks when they're kind of up underneath here. Whichever way I choose, I will be covered with the tractor and the sawmill fully. So that's a win. All right, so again, once I bring the saw head back, it's even with this post here, it's even with that post right there, because my opening here is 21 foot, which is the cutting deck of the mill. So everything worked out on all my measurements. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go ahead and cut up this gnarly white pine here. I mean, this is gnarly, and it does have this unfortunate big crotch section right here. I don't know how much usable wood I'll be able to get out of this, but I can't turn anything down right now because I'm literally 3 more pine logs I have to my name, about 20 white cedar logs, and like 4 or 5 maple logs. So I can't be choosy right now. I've got more wood coming, I just don't have it here right now. So that being said, if I can't use the longer stuff out of here, I can use the shorter stuff that goes in this section right here, because I'm going to have, you know, these beams that come up across here. So that'll be that triangle section just like on that. Well, this log was kind of garbage. I did get some stuff out of it, but I mean, look at this nasty paste that's coming out of it. I mean, that is, oh, that's nasty. That's sticky, gooey, guppy, yucky crap. So, yeah, I cut around as best I could, and yeah, that's just a big mess. This is going to end up in the fire tonight. I did get a few boards out of it. Again, most of those are going to be used for the top portion. So that'll be up there, which is totally fine. Yeah, we will utilize everything we can. It's going to give it a nice rustic look. But let's go ahead and throw a better log on here. We're going to get probably enough to do the final amount of this wall. So let me throw in another time lapse. It'll be much quicker, it'll be much nicer. And I also have to clean off all the gunk that got on the sawmill. Once you start cutting something that's that pitchy, it's just a pain, absolute pain. Okay folks, so there are 26 1x6 by just over 8 foot long white pine boards. This is going to do quite a bit of that wall. Probably not the whole thing, but maybe it will. It might be really close. We'll see. 26 of those should do that, plus what I have over there. I don't know, folks. We might be able to get a lot of that wall done. But right now we got to run out to town, go pick up some stuff. So we're going to come back here in a second this afternoon, and we'll put these up and see what that wall looks like. So stay tuned. This is coming together. I'm very happy. The neighbor came over. He looked at the building and said, this is a nice building. But he did say, you better get them walls up. Winter's coming. All right, stay tuned. Okay, folks, so now we're out here. We're going to go ahead and throw up this wall real quick. I'm going to try to do this before dinner's done. We just cooked up some curry. It's phenomenal. Waiting on the rice and everything. So let's see what we can do, how long this will take, and this will probably be the conclusion of video number 3. Just getting up this final wall here. Yeah, that'll probably be the conclusion of it. Because video number 4 is when my dad gets here, and then we're gonna go ahead and put those rafters up there on top. Got to figure which orientation I'm gonna go, and yeah, should be fun. Stay tuned. Here we go. So there you have it. I think that turned out pretty well. Now all I lack is getting those rafters across there and then doing the same thing I did there here. So far, let's see, 3, 4, that's 4 logs worth on that wall. 4 white pine logs worth. I've got about 5 more boards over there, which will do about half of this span right here. And then I have, I think this is my, yep, that's my last white pine log right there. So that will get me complete on this wall and start working on the next wall over there. And yes, I know I don't have any middle support here. I will come back and actually do that. I just don't have any long material right now, and I'm waiting on my dad to get here. So he'll be here next week and we'll get that put up. But now everything's gonna age to the correct color and everything. And in the beginning of the video, you're probably wondering, like, why is he putting all those boards in some random order? Well, I didn't want to have this, I didn't want to have like this, where everything's like the same looking. I wanted to kind of break it up. So I try to mix match my boards in there as best I could and just give it a better look. Now you can see these knots are all in the same area. That's pretty amusing there. And I did have those 2 boards left over from last time, as well as this board right here, so you can see the color differentiation. But I'm happy with the way it looks so far. This is going to be a fine wall, and it's going to make this building look really cool. The other thing I got to do is I got to come back at the bottom and cover up all the way down to the ground level. And I think I might do that with offcuts of metal. Maybe, I haven't figured out yet, because the ground does have a slope to it, so I've got to get kind of creative. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to do something, because I got to put something there, because this is where snowdrift will build up against. So I need to make sure I'm, you know, protecting it, so when it thaws, I'm not soaking the wood. So a metal quarter wall, maybe, I don't know, that's gonna be expensive. So we'll see. I'll see what I come up with. Maybe you can comment in the comments below, what should I do? I can probably just use wood. If I was gonna use any wood, maybe I'll use, I don't know, pine's easy, something. All right, well, stay tuned for the next video. This will be the conclusion of, I think, this video number 3. And then for video number 4, we'll get some more structure up, get that roof on there, and we will color. Essentially, I think the last video will be video number 4 for right now, and that'll be the finishing of this lean-to section here, and then that lean-to section there, and getting that metal up.